Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Let's get ready to rumble.
All Italians, Welsh, English, American, and Portuguese. Are you ready for a fight?
Well, not just one.
Oh, good, because we're here to not get sued by Michael Buffer, so I'm going to stop here now. Anyway, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It was a rhetorical question. Whether you're ready or not, it doesn't really matter.
You're going to do it anyway.
You're here to compete?
It's okay, Dwibs. Remember, Michael Buffer is American. His law only applies in America, so I'm safe.
Yes, the two of us are a team. I need to get
Well, I'm not going
to
to take any chances.
but
So.
I won't let anyone else fight my battles for me. That includes you, mister.
Great. So what do we? So what do we call ourselves? So what do we call ourselves? The Double Dragons?
I was thinking the live streamers.
Yeah, one thing that I really love
That
about
could actually work.
Yeah, one thing I really love about the overall art direction of World Market in this remake is that it's very reminiscent, not just Yakuza, but also
So, how
old school
peaceful is
90s
this
Japanese games in general, like Joe said, Double Dragon and other stuff. It's very reminiscent of a 90s Japanese game, actually, which is apropos considering the
Nope,
original game.
I'm
came out in the
totally,
90s.
I'm totally not nervous. That's why I'm pacing around the elevator.
It's part of my training regiment. Okay, so we are gonna go out there and we are gonna kick butt as the live streamers.
Hey, lovebirds, over here.
Very well.
Okay.
Who's he talking to, Aerith?
Jeez, wow, you're quick to jump on shipping.
Hey, it's
Like,
Scotch
just
and
because
Koch.
A woman and a man can't be 2 feet near each other without of course, being a couple. I mean, come on, Jesus.
Scotch is played by Greg Sean, which we have seen in the past, but like, in the meantime, and Koch by Chris J. Alex.
These characters are basically the MCs for the battle we'll be having.
Yeah, these characters are very reminiscent of, well, actually, yeah, Joe brought up a good point, Double Dragon characters. So,
If you don't remember, there's Andrea. If you don't remember, in the original, we were just there to keep company to Don Corneo, and then the Scotch got beat up either by Cloud or Tiff and Aerith, while the other got tied up to the basement, the BDSM dungeon, and then ran away.
Although, admittedly, that's after, in our playthrough, Aerith pushed him down the tall flight of stairs.
Oh man, Chris J. Alex has been voicing Panther in the Thundercats Roar TV series recently.
Oh,
Sad.
poor guy. Thundercats.
So, basically, before...
I'll say later.
Okay, so before and in between battles, you can go into your changing room, for lack of a better term, if you don't actually change clothes.
Yeah.
Where you can rest on that bench over there and buy some potions, because I'm sure in any typical Colosseum-like battle, you are perfectly allowed to do this.
Yeah, it depends.
Well, if there's I guess if there's like a vending machine with a Coke or something.
Well, it doesn't matter whether or not they let you buy this stuff, because items are not allowed in the Colosseum anyway. You're not allowed to use items. So, but you buying items doesn't aid you in any way, shape, or form.
It just gives them more money.
I can use potions.
Not even in the story mandate section. I don't remember.
Well, no, I don't. No, you can't use items on the. I don't know if is it different for the special matches. I'm pretty sure in the regular matches you can't, because they even say it. So
you can. I've been using potions.
Well, then I guess it's just exclusive to the special matches, because when you try going to the proper side optional Colosseum stuff, they don't let you use items.
Anyway, like I was mentioning, Chris J. Alex has like an extensive, resume. So at least, even if he may have done one or two things that are not super great, he's probably gonna get eventually back to better roles. He's already
he's
doing
in
some
this
stuff.
for starts.
Yeah.
While this game isn't perfect, it's definitely a very good one.
But
okay, so I've prepared in advance for in the event that in any future game Aerith gets stabbed through the chest. I've prepared with a bulletproof vest so that she won't get stabbed.
But bulletproof vests don't protect you against stabbing wounds.
Here's the thing, Dwibs. Bulletproof vests are made for bullets, not for swords.
You want a plate of armor, maybe, or chainmail.
Well, they aren't in this game.
Anyway, Greg showed
besides Tio, remember that chainmail with the Lord of the Rings? That didn't work out, did it?
Right, I already told you the reason why it shouldn't possible in universe, but regardless of what the directors and the others forgot.
Wait here until it's time.
Okay,
No,
but
I'm just gonna go to
Greg
battle.
Greg Chun instead has like a super extensive career, but Smash players remember him as
Oh,
voice of
it's
Ike,
you.
for example.
Oh boy.
Johnny, what have you done this time?
Do I even want to
Jesus.
talk to him? God help me, I am.
You know, at least hear him out.
You have to talk to Johnny to move to the first match on this
What
one.
happened to your face?
I just needed a little scratch, you know? So I signed up for the preliminaries and, well, I hope you guys realize what you're getting into.
How bad could it
I
be?
don't want to scare you, but if you can make a run for it, you should.
Cloud and Aerith.
I thought we were called the live streamers.
I guess they call us by our names and not by team name.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'm just glad that our names aren't Dick and Head.
Oh God.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, there you go, you did look, yeah.
It's a gift from Don Corneo.
Yeah, this potion doesn't really do anything, so...
Yeah, I noticed that too. It doesn't seem to provide like stat boost or anything. It seems to be just there.
No, it's like, it's like those drinks that the advertisers say, oh, this will give you more energy for doing exercise. Even
Maybe it
though
changes something in determining maybe the dress. I don't know.
You like it so much you could
Not from what I
possibly share it,
know.
right?
I'll try to check if the wiki has already been updated or something.
Right. Okay, so I took a little drink of it, and after this, Cloud will get done for taking drugs, doping. So,
Pretty sure these people don't really care.
Well, I mean, they care enough to watch people get killed, yet doping's out of the question. We're not a couple!
It always happens.
I mean, seriously, is it like this whenever you and Tifa meet up?
These people have so much confidence.
Aerith, you would not believe it. Not only is it like that when I meet up with Tifa, but I've got another girl pointing after me.
Also,
So,
not for nothing,
yeah.
Coach's coach. The fact that one of the
Yeah, what that spectator
contestants
said.
as an actual soldier uniform, you know, that should raise some flags.
What that spectator said, just get out of here with that lovey dovey.
Or do a pole dance.
Oh,
Jesus, they
now.
got away with that.
Ooh, Aerith's mad now. God, she's gonna say the F word next.
Well, she already said shit, so...
Well, yeah, well, actually, yeah, that brings up my point. Like, one of my favorite things about this remake is the really good use of swearing in the script.
Alright, and our opponents are...
The Beastmaster.
Yes, the Beastmaster.
Basically a tamer with two guarding dogs.
And no, not the reference to the 80s movie. Like, for
Ulrich. Sorry, go on.
One of my favorite, without spoiling anything, one of my favorite lines of Cloud when we're fighting the new final boss of this remake. One of my favorite lines is when Cloud tries to attack one of the things, and he goes, "Bring it on, bitch!" It's both a combination of great timing and Cody's delivery, which is very good.
Alright, so basically, these dogs don't like ice, so luckily I believe I do have a ice weapon, and if I don't, well, I'm perfectly leveled up enough, so I can just take these guys out.
Alright, Aerith, teach him to chill out.
I don't need blood. Sorry, I don't need ice.
Another one that I love is whenever you use the various lines that Cloud says when you use one of his limit breaks, one of them that uses is "Bring it on, asshole."
Ha! Yeah, I think I got my victory pose down.
Well, actually, no, hold on, I'm confusing my lines. It's "Let's dance, asshole." That's what he says. "Let's dance, asshole."
You know, forget the nickname.
You know, now I'm beginning to wonder if the arena ships us. Like, I'm wondering if that's just their way of publicity here.
Well, that's one win down. Go team. What's wrong?
Which is interesting because the Aerith is seems to be the only.
What rules? They never explained the rules.
The first rule: there are no rules.
No, fuck you.
That's a
Dragon Ball
stupid
Evolution.
rule.
Yeah.
Besides, they,
Not just
they
that-
never explained any rules here.
Not to mention, doesn't that invalidate the rule just on principle alone? But anyway, not to mention Jova, the only, especially considering how Aerith is the only primary character in this remake that is not thirsty for Cloud, and that's the one that.
Are we even sure about?
Okay. Let's be honest. I think it's more that she's the character who does it best at hiding her thirst for Cloud. Because let's just say there's a certain part in Well Market that suggests that she is very, very, very thirsty for Cloud.
Whereas Jessie might have come out and scream, "I want Cloud's rainwater." Something like that.
Hey Cloud, could you show me your Buster sword?
Oh, sure, here it is on my bed.
Couple my ass, yeah. Even that spectator was like, yeah, I don't buy this couple shit.
So what, are they trying to make us heels now?
Cloud, be thankful I'm not wearing heels.
Huh.
No, that's reserved for Scarlet.
Bex, Spyler.
God, who?
I wonder who these people are. Oh, it's you.
Them
How
guys.
did you get here?
Well, this is gonna be easy.
I'm pretty sure these guys will pose a great challenge.
Oh good, you came for second helpings. Okay, Aerith, let's try to go a bit easier on them this time.
Cloud, we can't yet. They're still talking. Did he ever shut up?
No, they do not. So I think we're gonna have to teach them to be quiet.
Okay, now we're 8 on 2.
Yes! They said it!
Well, I mean, technically that's still not really explaining the rules if there aren't any. Oh yeah, but the Don just said it's okay, so, oh no. 8 scrawny dudes and two of us with the power of magic. I don't know who's gonna win.
Let's see, Aerith. Should we make it fair and I should tie one hand behind my back, or should we give him a real fight?
Let's whip him.
Agreed.
Aye.
Watch your back.
I love them. I love so you freeze at the perfect moment and have them in that dopey pose. So yeah, basically fry them. Or when you have ATB, that is.
This just in, humans can be weak to fire.
Yeah, I don't get that particular weakness. I was mentioning that in one of the previous parts. Like, it makes sense.
Crap, I don't have fire.
But why just fire? Why not, also ice?
Okay.
Matter?
When it comes to ice, I guess ice to a human body wouldn't feel as immediately scorching like fire does, in the sense where a human could technically survive ice, whereas fire, that's more so deadly to a human skin, I guess.
You got beat by a girl.
Add that to your resume. Ha!
So freeze! And sometimes, if the attack is really powerful, they'll just randomly fly into the air.
Again, ragdoll.
I'll admit, I kind of like Aerith's one-liners in battles too, especially since she sometimes cracks a pun based off of which spell you cast.
Yeah, she does.
Well, every character do that, but Aerith's quips are probably the one with more feet.
Die. Oh crap! But can I win this battle before my dual shock battery runs low?
Dwibs, you really should just charge it.
I do.
Well, do it while recording. Like, do you really need to sit that far away that you cannot connect the cable?
I'm
while
right
playing
near my
it?
TV.
Even a better reason then.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's just have a little bit of fun with
Hold
it.
on. I'm just gonna move his body here, his body there. Maybe I can
Rearranging,
arrange.
you know.
Maybe I can rearrange
Yeah.
their bodies into the shape of loser.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done that. Well, actually, not all of them are like enough in the proper directions for me to do it. But I just have a right down and the letter L.
Told quite the tale. He's cheated death more than a few times.
But yeah, the lieutenants are also vetting and judging over your progress. Oh.
There you go again. One of these days, your luck is going to run out.
But hey, no word from the third lieutenant just yet.
He fell asleep.
That is one
Actually, he's over there surrounded by...
Also, some backstory.
Yeah, he's used to it.
Something you don't want to tell?
Next up, the big finale.
Also, yeah. Well, yeah. Great job, Aerith. You're so happy you called the door behind you to load properly.
But you know, we've made it this far.
Okay, Aerith, this is what we've been training for. If we can win this, we will live on our lives as celebrities. But if we lose, we will forever be cast into the pits of shame.
But I thought you were trained for war, not Coliseum battles.
Yeah, let's just say I multitasked. Whoops, my Buster
Alright,
Sword
alright,
accidentally I love how his Buster
the
Sword
bid,
accidentally knocked over the bid.
See, what have I told you? That sword is dangerous just flapping around on his back like that.
Actually, this one's even wider than the Buster Sword when you get down to it.
Well, it's definitely longer. I'm surprised it ain't touching the ground. Everywhere he goes, the sword will be grinding on the ground like. Annoying everybody if they aren't jumping up in fear of their legs being cut off. Alright, let's change the material around a bit. Basically, I'm going to give myself more of each of the elements so that I'm more versatile when it comes to battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got fire, lightning, ATB boost, Ifrit there to back me up, wind, and I can assess them so I know which one to use. So, yes, I am fully confident that I will take down whatever enemy comes up next and find their weakness no matter what it is.
Pretty good. It's the final match. You good to go? I've got a lot of money riding on you.
Wait, you're a worker here. Are you allowed to do that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, we are in Walmart. This place is more seedy than a flower.
Yeah. Again, Dwibs, it's kind of like, it really is kind of like Tatooine.
We have to go home and sleep.
They're not
Yeah!
paying us after this.
After all, we don't get overtime, and you know that's just a load of horse hockey.
If you keep calling us sweethearts, we'll be even more upset.
Wait, when were we champions? Oh, wait, that's right. We got our blessing from that hand.
Yeah, they're
goodness.
your hair
Yeah, you got 'em.
representative.
Yeah, you got that blessing for that hand job.
Also, I tried to check. No one seems to at least listing for now what exactly drinking or not the mystery drink does. So I can't tell for now. Oh shit.
Cutty and Sweepy sounds like the name of a kid's TV show.
Oh, how cute.
They're like the evil cousins of the Thomas the Tank Engine's trains.
Oh, Aerith, the joke's on them. I've been dealing with plenty of mechs like these for a living.
Pretty much, just spam thunder magic.
Okay, Aerith, what you need to do is keep your distance, and why are you attacking that one up front?
I don't have lightning. So what else am I supposed to do?
Keep your distance like the mage you are!
I'm not a maid!
Mage, not maid!
Nor mate.
I can't really hear you, I'm fighting over here.
No, I know, dude, just keep a distance from those things. I'm good for up close... I'm good for close quarters combat, but you're better for
I don't know,
range.
she really wanted to kill people in the last part. She's probably fine.
Yeah, but those
just
are
wait,
robots.
Shiroi. In a later part, you're just gonna see how Aerith loves to get those impersonal.
Oh, yeah. Okay, one down and one to go. Let me call down the thunder on you, pal. Both elementally and physically. Thank you, Aerith. And that is how you do it.
Cloud and Aerith's official guide in dismantling robots.
Mm-hmm. This'll do wonders for our vlogs. Oh.
Yeah, it's an easy life hacks for home.
Oh, you're taking this rather well. I was looking forward to a little temper tantrum.
Madam, you'll want to talk about temper tantrums.
Yeah, seriously.
I know, right?
You're right, of course. Even if they are both.
Okay, Sam, I get it. You love to gamble. Now, can you stop getting from the thesaurus of the gambling book and just, you know, think of something else? I don't know.
Sorry. Madam will have to
Oh.
But it seems that Leslie had a phone call.
we tack on one more match, it seems.
What?
If they win out, then you get paid.
After all, gotta need a boss,
That reminds me too. Have you found out if Leslie is indeed original to this, or if he's part of the compilation of
No,
some
I
sort?
already told you
No,
multiple times,
he's from
Pedro.
a
He
book.
originated from the novel. The kids are alright.
Oh, never mind. I
Get you
forgot.
changed. Then it's off to Corneo's.
Right. Sorry to be the bearer of bad
They have
news.
altered the deal. Pray that they do not alter it further.
One fight left. What do you mean? The crowd loved your show a little too much. People were placing hefty bets, much heftier than you can possibly imagine. Corneo's going to milk this for as much as he can.
Meaning what?
Meaning we have to fight. We have to fight somebody.
Again, we gotta need a boss fight after all. Those two sweepers were not really that great as a boss fight.
Don't you think I know?
I'm not sure whether it
Temper.
Calm down, man.
Breathe.
She's so adorable.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah, she needs more than that.
Might I suggest getting a hand massage? From my experience, they can be either very grueling or very comforting.
Maybe that's the thing, Jova. She has took too much on herself, so now she doesn't feel anything
Can you even,
anymore.
Does massaging yourself even work?
Oh, yes! Yes, it does!
But like,
Depends on. It depends on where you're massaging.
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
same level?
It
Well,
depends on where
again,
you're
it-
massaging.
Well, it is a professional job. It's truly don't try this at home, kids, because otherwise you will get
No,
nowhere.
I get that. It's just that you know, the feeling of having the feeling of being massaged by another person is you doing it yourself, isn't it?
It depends on how
Yes,
good
well-
you are at it.
Exactly, that too.
Oh,
They
wow.
also got plenty flowers.
Dang.
I know a character in Persona 5 Royal that would like all these flowers.
You know, I gotta say it.
Let me guess, Dwibs. Akechi on his grave.
Oh.
No, actually, there's a new character who likes flowers.
No, I know. Also, if you do didn't show it, but between every match, if you check back to the room where Johnny was in, you will find the losers in some kind of capacity.
Alright, Aerith. Time to show our fans what we can do.
Yeah, after all, we kind of missed a monster from the previous dungeon there was in the original game. One that many people remember there.
We shared your disappointment, ladies and gentlemen, when we told you that it was coming to an end. But nobody felt it more keenly than one Don Corneo, who has decided that a bonus matter than
Also, gotta love Chibi Corneo.
Yeah.
Participating in this match will be this evening's leading lights, the dynamic duo that has crushed all competition thus
So I guess that makes me Batman and you Robin, Aerith.
More like Batgirl, I guess.
No. That makes her Robin.
She doesn't even wear tight skinny pants.
Specifically the Jason Todd Robin.
She's not that bratty. She's more of a dick.
Come on, Tio. Come on, Tio. I think it would have been obvious to you why she's the Jason Todd Robin.
She doesn't wear a red hood. Sorry, Drova.
Really? You really don't get it?
No, Drova. There's a difference between a katana and a crowbar.
Yes, but there's no difference between death.
So there you go, the Hell House has been repurposed as the boss of the Colosseum.
Heck, not only that, but both of them get carried out in the typical Mary pose.
Well, Drova, after Crazy Millionaires, everyone started doing that because it was such an iconic cover.
Oh boy, wait a minute.
Yeah, Cloud is probably like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Is this some kind of Monster House crap?
It's just a house.
Aerith, don't say that.
You had to say it, Aerith.
That's a space station.
Oh, he is not lying. This boss is pure evil.
It's quite hard in hard mode in particular. I'll explain when it starts.
I cannot stress enough how much I love Koch and Scotch in this game.
Yeah, we managed to expand it with minimal effort, just by having them doing the commentary banter.
Like many bosses, Hell House gets its own boss theme.
Yep. This boss is all about knowing what element to use, because unlike other bosses, this boss changes its weakness over the course of it. So it's a good idea to constantly use the touchpad to check this screen exactly. Thanks, Dwibs. So you can check which specific weakness it has at a time. So make sure you equip a good variety of materia so you can have all 4 elements available to you, just in case.
Bosses like this are one of the main...
After since it rotates in a cycle, the barrier changer, you can get help by the color the windows are having. If it's red, which is fire, shoot ice. If it's blue, shoot fire. If it's green, which is wind, shoot lightning. If it's yellow, shoot wind.
Mm-hmm. It's also this particular boss is also quite the bitch in hard mode. Now, they're just finding it easy, which means they're just gonna fight the Hell House and that's it. However, if you fight this boss in hard mode, it becomes a whole different story, because...
Oh boy, Aerith, I think the house is mad.
Nah, you think?
No, not yet.
What do you think of the Hell House boss scene, Pedro?
Oh, it's great. Like, all the music in this game is great.
Yeah, honestly, I can't think of a single piece of music that I actively dislike completely. What the fuck?
You have to wonder, is this house literally alive, or is it just made by one of the most brilliant...
Like even the new world market theme that you and Liz don't like I personally think it really fits the sleazy nature of this place anyway, so honestly I really like it, and I find the melody itself really catchy anyway, so I don't really see the problem.
I actually don't really find the new melody catchy, but regardless though, I always feel like the Oppressed did it better though.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, that you had a perfectly good theme before, and if you're going to replace it with something, it has to be at least on par.
Or better.
Well, that's the thing, Dwibs. Maybe they thought it was better for them.
And I'm glad that they did. It's just that I don't.
No, that's fine. It's just that I can see the thought process behind it still.
Okay.
Remember, Dwibs, this is the same company, at least that back then, thought that, well, you don't know particularly, but they thought that one particular theme in Final Fantasy 13-2 was going to be basically the new One-Winged Angel, you know, and everyone would have loved it so much. Which, mind you, at the end of the day, I still like that theme, but the new One-Winged Angel, fuck no.
Did they actually say that in an interview?
Yes.
Wow. My condolences. Like, I mean, look. I mean, okay, maybe they were really hyped themselves making that game, but I'm sorry, the new One-Winged Angel. Like,
not just that, you're setting up yourself for a letdown if you're trying to be, if your part of our marketing wants to be, oh, this big killer, the new best thing since this. Because
that's the thing, though. Apparently,
oh yeah, like that,
like Haze.
Like that thing that everyone was supporting just because it would teach Game Freak a lesson about Pokemon.
Like, but they have that's sort of the thing about the 13 trilogy, Tio. From what I understand, apparently that trilogy, starting with the first 13 game, obviously, was hyped as being the thing that was going to be the Final Fantasy
new
VII.
Final Fantasy VII, yeah, I remember that. Anyway, Pedro, you told what happens in hard mode instead.
In hard mode, this boss sometimes opens its door and throws free, not one, not two, but 3 Tonberries at you. Fortunately, their HP is severely small compared to normal Tonberries.
Even still, though, look. A Tonberry at half itself is still hell to deal with.
Well, it's not even half. It's not like, trust me, Joe, like compared to the Tonberry boss fight you fight in this game, it's nothing. Like, seriously, like if you're at a good level, you should be able to kill them relatively easily.
That's the thing, though. You still gotta be, well maneuverable. Still.
Yeah, you have to worry about the add-ons too.
Yeah, true. There's also the problem that there's at one point during the boss battle where it drops, yet again, 2 of those machines that we fought before this thing, and they're especially strong. So again, you're not just fighting Hellhouse. This thing will just drop enemies on you. At random, like it's just like it becomes this big endurance round. Because remember, on a hard mode, you cannot use items, you cannot restore your MP, which means you need to get to
Aerith, hit the deck!
Which means you have to go for that entire marathon on one salvage of MP. If you run out of MP, you're fucked. So basically, yeah. It really requires you to make really good use of the combat
3,
mechanics.
2, 1.
How we're not having collateral damage yet?
Dear people in the audience.
It's a good point to use ice on it.
Dear people in the...
Yeah, I know, I did.
Dear people in the audience, we do hope that you signed our non-disclosure waivers, and also know that this Coliseum takes no responsibility for any damages taken. You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, that's what a waiver's for.
Hey, Aerith, look, your stats are on the screen over there.
How nice.
I don't think she's going to be able to look at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, she's focused on this fight right now.
Okay, I'm fighting a literal house of hell to get it into the good graces of this guy.
One that throws you flaming chairs, mind you. Those projectiles, they are flaming chairs. Like, this is fucking Amityville house.
You gotta wonder what it is like inside of that house.
Well, Cloud
I don't want to go and look.
Cloud did discover that before. It has an attack that can suck in whatever it's targeting.
Well, think about it, though. If you lived here, what kind of burglar would be stupid enough to try and rob you?
Well, I honestly, Jova, I always took it as like a natural evolution.
Oh God!
Yeah, exactly what I meant.
Aerith, help!
I'm coming.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a natural evolution of a mimic. It lures a person with an item, or in this case a house, something very comfortable with, and then basically eats them. Although this is more robotic than a mimic that's much more organic.
Oh God!
Hell of a mimic. One hell of a mimic, then.
Oh God, Aerith, I can't even begin to describe.
Mimic varies in shape and size, but yes, Shirai?
This boss seems like it would fit right at home in one of the Harry Potter games.
Yeah. Oh God, Aerith.
From appearance to attacks, just everything about this.
Oh God, Aerith, I can't even begin to describe what it was like inside of that house. I just saw all the unsold copies of Lightning Returns, 13-2, and the original 13 all stacked in there.
Where was any 14?
Well, Cloud...
I sold the plot to the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh no.
Cloud, is that in Japan? Because back when 13.2 was a thing, Japan was having a lot of trouble getting that game off store shelves. It was selling like
It's a mixture of the American and Japanese copies.
What about the European ones?
How
Unaccounted
did it
for.
do here anyway?
Yeah, that's a fun fact. Apparently, even though supposedly 13 was more well received in Japan than outside of it, apparently the Japanese weren't that interested in the sequel.
It's almost like...
Yeah, but how much better was it received? Like, what's the margin?
Well, Famitsu gave it a 10 out of 10, but they gave a 10 out of 10 to
Oh,
everything.
what a shock! Famitsu gave a positive review!
No, keep in mind, apparently...
40, yeah, I know, 40 out of 40. You get the
no, but apparently 13-2 is the Final Fantasy game that has that record and hasn't been beaten yet by anything.
Even this remake?
Even this remake. This remake is like 38, I think.
What Kool-Aid?
So what does this game do worse than 13 to lose
Nothing.
it 2 points?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, an interesting spot that Dwibs chose to freeze the action there.
What's
Oh God, Aerith, are you okay in there?
We really just got a good sight into Aerith's panties. It seems like.
I swear that was unintentional.
I
Well,
didn't notice that. But I'll see again when I render the video.
Dwibs has decided to, join forces with Tori.
Hey, Dwibs, there's nothing wrong with that. Come on.
I'm just joking. Come on.
And this house is now closed.
Foreclosed on the mortgage.
I can think of a good joke.
No, allow me.
Notice,
Allow me. This house has just been foreclosed on the mortgage.
Yeah, that works too.
I got a better one. You're evicted.
So,
We
Aerith.
saved the world.
All right, let's do it.
And the winners and champions, Cloud and Aerith.
Aerith was like, yay! And jumping for joy, whereas Cloud was like...
Whoa, even Madam M is...
Ecstatic, yeah.
Awfully rare you showing an interest in someone. What will you do?
Oh yeah, to answer your question, just no. I can tell you right now, there is nothing, and I literally mean nothing that 13.2 does better than this.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
even if you want to talk about the ending, the controversial ending of this game, it's still a miles better than anything 13.2 does.
So, Aerith, how was your turn in the Hell House there when it gave you the suck?
I
Have you seen things?
But I saw things that were pretty bad.
Sequels, so many sequels.
I saw screenshots of footage of the original Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, that is pretty bad.
So you actually saw the game in motion because apparently it was running so low that it was like watching screenshots.
Also, Teo, technically that joke of yours doesn't work because we already knew from the get-go that we're gonna get sequels to this because it's a
well, what if it was referencing the original compilations?
True.
I guess.
Just call it the compilation of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah,
I wonder.
After this, we're gonna get a Crisis Core remake.
I would say no, Dwibs, but Square is no stranger to weird titles, so why not?
I'll just say, going off of how this game ends, I would not be surprised if we get a new remake for this compilation.
They'll probably call it the compilation Historias of Final Fantasy VII Remake Victorious.
And Knuckles.
I wouldn't mind a remake of Crisis Core if they rewrote the story to remove Genesis and just focus on Zack entirely.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid they can't do that.
But more on that later.
Gak demands it, I get it.
And Nomura himself too, since he loves him. Anyway, I think, Dwibs, for the next time we're actually gonna see a changing in dresses.
Yes. So we'll see you then.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.